Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. The XRP trend keeps going up. This thing isn't breaking down anytime soon. Guys, this is XRP on the hourly, and for now at least, we're seeing higher highs, higher lows. Yesterday we reached a high of about 0.346 cents, now trading at about 33.7. Okay, we based in this zone here before making a new high, and we're still basing, so we're seeing a bit of a shelf, a level where buyers and sellers are finding some common ground before what looks like buyers are going to take over once again, and the price is going to go even higher. Let me go to the daily first off. And if you go to the daily, each candle representing one day, you can see significant bullish momentum all the way up. This candlestick is looking like a spinning top at the moment. Longer wick, longer tail, shorter body. Nevertheless, the day is still young. Right now, it's the morning Eastern Standard Time. And a possible retracement is in the cards. And we will retrace eventually, guys. I don't think we're going to just see green for days and days and days on end. We will see some red in there, so don't get discouraged about that. But XRP Thunder on Twitter here says, well, that settles it. Bull run confirmed. I've seen enough. And this an email from Ledger Support. So this is a great indicator too to know if we're in a bull run or not. Dear customer, even a bull run can have its downsides. We're currently facing a strong increase of requests at Ledger Support team. You might then experience some extra delay in our response time. We apologize for the inconvenience caused. We appreciate your patience while the team is doing the best to address all requests. So essentially, Ledger just stating that they are behind because there are a lot of people contacting them for support. That is a good sign. People are interested in getting their crypto off the exchanges onto their ledgers. And speaking of ledgers, guys, I'm giving away a Ledger Nano X on March 15th if I can reach 30,000 subscribers. If not, I will delay it to March 31st. This is a giveaway. And if by March 31st I can hit 30,000 subscribers, I will give away instead a Ledger Nano S. So for those of you who are not subscribed yet, please subscribe to the channel. That's the only way you will be eligible for the Ledger Nano S giveaway. Okay, so this happened a couple of days ago, and the BitMEX guy, you remember this guy, Arthur Hayes, posted this tweet. Is it called Ripple XRP or dog poop? Who knows, who cares? It's worth more than zero, so it's time to trade the USD pair on BitMEX. Well, during the bull run, okay, we have seen XRP just continue to rise and rise. Apparently, there was a flash crash on BitMEX, and this isn't new news, but some XRP traders are kind of PO'd because they lost money in this thing. It crashed all the way down to 14 cents, apparently because BitMEX did not have the liquidity. So guys, just another cautionary tale. Please be careful where you are trading. I would not use exchanges that are not liquid. I've told this story numerous times now. Back when I first started trading XRP, there was an exchange that is no longer open, and I used them to do one trade because I made a trade, put my cash in, got some XRP out, and I only bought something like 1,000 or 2,000 XRP at the time. What I wanted to do was transfer my XRP over to my ledger, and they told me, I'm sorry, sir, we do not have enough XRP to fulfill your request at this time. I go, you don't have 2,000 XRP sitting back there? They go, no, sorry, we will source it for you. We'll have it to you by tomorrow. And I said to myself, ooh, that's the last time I'm doing business with you. So just be careful, guys. Do only trust reputable exchanges. I like to use Binance. I have an affiliate link in my account if you guys are interested in opening a Binance account. If you do not have one already, you can use the link. You don't have to if you don't want to. Just giving you guys some options. I know Binance is available worldwide. It's one of those great options for people all across the globe. And it was the first exchange I ever bought XRP at. So yes, a little bit of nostalgia there for Binance. This from Matthew L-I-N-Y on Twitter. So the Fed is modernizing our payment system February 14th, and that was yesterday. He posts a couple of screen grabs here to that effect, and it has to do with the FedNow service. Now, we've talked about the FedNow service. Just a quick quote from here for those of you guys who are not familiar with it. FedNow will be a new service for making real-time payments in the United States. It should surprise anyone when I say that a well-functioning and secure payment system is an essential ingredient for a sound economy. Like highways, bridges, and railroads, the payment system is a critical part of the infrastructure of our country. Everyone has a stake in a healthy U.S. payment system. According to the 2019 Federal Reserve Payment Study, non-cash payments have been growing by almost 7% per year since 2015. These include debit and credit card transactions, checks, and direct deposits, and automatic payment transactions that go through the automated clearinghouse system. In 2018, there were 174 billion non-cash transactions made in the U.S., more than 500 payments for every American. These transactions total totaled over $97 trillion. As the nation's central bank, the Federal Reserve works to promote the macroeconomic and financial stability of our $21 trillion economy, and the Fed's oversight and participation in the payment system is a vital part of this work. So FedNow, we've talked about it in the past. And if you scroll down here, there is another tweet. Quanthony at industry_Q posts this Gilbert Verdeen tweet, and I have it up here. Good to be back at the Boston Fed, where we had many secure payment task force meetings. Post a couple of pictures of the Boston Fed. So, of course, they're talking about would CBDCs reduce costs and operational vulnerabilities? What kinds of banks or financial firms would offer digital currency accounts, and who would oversee them? What kinds of financial stability risks would be raised by digital currencies? These are some of the issues that would need to be addressed before deciding to issue a CBDC in the United States. And so the US government is working on this with regards to CBDCs. Nothing in particular mentions Ripple and XRP. However, we do know Ripple, the company that's going to link all this together so that, once we have the infrastructure in the United States, Ripple is going to be that gateway for the United States to conduct business worldwide with cross-border transactions. And I'm sure a lot of these guys are already tapping the big brains over at Ripple to see how they can modernize appropriately. We've seen Brad Garlinghouse at all kinds of conferences with regards to Ripple Tech and how it can benefit these types of endeavors. Also, we know Chris Larson on the board of some of these institutions as well. So very, very good development. The US is working on it. This is one step closer to regulation. They need to sort all this out, and then I think they will announce regulation soon thereafter. So thanks so much, Matthew Liny on Twitter. And guys, Peter Pumpkin Eater. First, this from Jack the Rippler. This one, Steve Mnuchin said, we are spending a lot of time with cryptocurrencies. I reported on that a couple of days ago. Peter Pumpkin Eater down here responds to this tweet here. On-demand liquidity keeps smashing all-time highs. What is the XRP waiting for? XRP, not a security by the SEC. News which then allows institutional investment to go balls deep on XRP. And he tagged Joel Katz in this tweet. Now, he posts a tweet here with David Schwartz saying XRP becomes dominant settlement currency, new corporate stockpile it for cheap, fast payments. That from December 2017. And, when you read that out of context, it kind of sounds like, well, yeah, that's obvious, right? That's what it should be doing. And that is Ripple's goal. We know that they want it to be the dominant settlement currency. We know that they have been selling it to corporates over the years, and now they've kind of slowed that down. So corporates are going to stockpile XRP for cheap and fast payments. But guys, this is a perfect example of where context is everything. Again, let's remember this tweet was back from December 9th, 2017. So let's go to the original tweet here. So this is the original tweet. David Schwartz responding to Tales from the Crypto to the Beans. And again, you got to remember this is, these are people who have probably just gotten into XRP at that time. And 2017 was the year of the bull run. By December 9th, 2017, Bitcoin had risen quite significantly. Let's go over here to the chart, and I'm just going to show you guys because you got to give some context to this. Let's go back. Bitcoin over here, December 9th. Okay, so Bitcoin was all the way up here by this point, okay? Trading at about 16,500. Now, let's just go back to XRP. And we'll show you where XRP was on December 9th. Boom, right there. Still trading at 21 cents before the big boom up here. So you got to get yourself in this guy's head. What is he saying? Can anyone tell me what scenario needs to happen for XRP to go to the moon? I just can't see what would make this happen. Not knocking it, I like it. Just wondering if anyone has any logical scenarios where this plays out, considering that Ripple is not XRP. This guy probably worried about his crypto investment at this point. I just hope he didn't sell on that day or the day after, because 3 weeks after that, XRP went from 25 cents all the way up to all-time highs. Well, guys, David Schwartz's response is XRP becomes dominant settlement currency. New corporates stockpile it for cheap and fast payments. Boom. David Schwartz just gave us the answer to how XRP will indeed moon in price. You heard it here on Twitter from the man himself, David Schwartz. And the best part about this, more than 2 years later, Ripple is on track for making XRP become just that, the dominant settlement currency. They have sold it to corporates, although now they've stopped doing that. Corporates have now stockpiled it, and they're ready to roll for those fast and cheap payments. And just to add icing on the cake down here, David Schwartz writes, XRP is XRP. Ripple sells at a discount with a lockup. This was in the past, again, December 2017, not for transactions. We want a high price because that directly affects our revenue and value. So boom, another shot, giving legitimacy to Ripple's plan, suggesting that XRP has to be a high price because that will directly affect their revenue and value. So for anybody who tells you that XRP is not gonna go to the moon, do you trust them or do you trust David Schwartz and the company Ripple to make that happen? Anyway, that's just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to be eligible for the Ledger Nano X giveaway. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.